Britney Spears' ex-husband, Kevin Federline, fears for her life. We got to talk about these huge new claims. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new to the family, I spill pop culture tea and I'm your new messy bestie. And we just have a lot of fun here, girl. I don't know how to really put this. Is it giving Boy Scout? Do I look like the kid from Up? Girl, you know damn good and well I look like the kid from Up. Anyways, honey, listen. Welcome back. If you are just getting in, get comfortable because we got to talk about something really, really, really sad, and that's Britney Spears and the claims that Kevin Federline has made in his new book that nobody really asked for. This was from yesterday. I'm trying to take it all in, trying to be as respectful as possible, but there's a lot that I think was said and a lot of things that I think we need to talk about, and I think that it's time for us to really have an open and honest conversation about Britney. So this is what Kevin said. Well, Kevin Federline, Britney Spears' ex-husband, has just spoken out, part of his book that nobody asked for, these very, very, very strong claims about Britney Spears. And it's not pretty. So Justin Jobless Federline decided to write a book that nobody asked for. And girl, can I just tell you, whoever told you that this picture was it, honey, lied to you, girl. Girl, Gypsy Rose looks like a Vogue cover model next to your ass, okay? Anywho, I guess part of his book, he writes, "From where I sit, the clock is ticking, and we're getting close to the 11th hour. Something bad is going to happen if things don't change, and my biggest fear is that our sons will be left holding the pieces." Federline goes on to recall a time when his sons told him they did not want to go back to their mother's house because they were scared. They would awaken sometimes at night to find her standing silently in the doorway, watching them sleep. "Oh, you're awake?" with a in her hand. Then she'd turn around and pad off without explanation. It's hard because when I really reflect on everything that's happened, my kids do not know the woman that I married, and I've spent 2 decades trying to bridge that gap. Now, one thing that really bongles my mind is the fact that he doesn't even mention the abuse that Britney Spears straight up went through these 13 years of conservatorship. Had he done that, and had he reminded his children that what was being done to their mother is a crime, then maybe they would understand and have a little bit more sympathy for their mother. So I just wonder what this person right here was saying. Instead of giving their mother some respect, some admiration, and some love, and also telling his children that she put up with all of this because she was scared she wouldn't be able to see her children again in a conservatorship, on tours, world tours, making millions of dollars for everyone else, and not even able to have an ATM or choose to have an IUD. Have that in your mind, Kevin Jobless Federline, your dumbass, stupid-ass mother. Oh, girl, I can't. All right. Those are very strong allegations, incredibly strong. Actually, not only are they strong, they're very scary. And I am very nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very nervous. I'm very scared because I was literally just on the phone with my mom like 5 minutes ago. We were just talking, and I told her that I haven't been able to get Britney Spears off my head for many days now. And that there is something that I'm fearing, okay? And I'm saying it out loud because I think it's important. I fear for Britney. I really, truly do. And I'll say it, and I fear for her in the utmost respect. What Britney has gone through is nothing short than abuse. You know, it's abuse, in my opinion. And going through that and being forced all the things that she was forced, it's going to change your mind. It's going to change your mental health. It's going to change you. And I do believe that Britney Spears does deal with a lot of things that have affected her throughout this, conservatorship. Now, this whole she's cloned, she's been replaced, all these things, I'm too grown. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. But listen, here's the thing, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I have someone that I love that believes that. And, you know, listen, if I'm being very honest, girl, you just never know these days. But personally, I'm not subscribing to that. But I I never look down on anybody who thinks that. Um Kevin's claims are very strong, and obviously it's going to start a huge conversation. And it already has. A lot of people are talking about this, and a lot of people are chiming in with their things, especially a lot of Britney Spears fans. Personally, me, I feel very nervous for Britney. I feel very scared for Britney because, you know, I just don't know how anybody could survive being betrayed the way she has from the people that were supposed to keep her the safest, which is her family. I can't imagine the trauma that she lives with. Sometimes when you've dealt with really horrible things in the past, and later on in life you've moved on and you like doing something, like you could be cooking or you could be someone that it just hits you, like it's like a big punch in your, you know what I mean, like the big punch in your face with the memory of the trauma. I do believe that that's sort of what it must feel like. I think that that's what it must feel like, because it's Jesus. Like I can't imagine. I can't imagine what Britney Spears is going through and the memories that she has. Do I think something is going to happen to her? I just don't know. I seeing Britney now and then comparing her to the past. Obviously, it's two different people. I look at it like this, and this is when people get mad at me and they say like, you're so naive and this not. I look at it as like, okay, she is expressing herself, she's at home, she's not really hurting anybody. She's just at home playing dress up, right? And a lot of people hate when I say these things because, it's sort of like they want to believe that there's something wrong with Britney. Like they can't believe that this is Britney, right? I shared this Britney video, like a compilation of all her performances, on my Instagram. If you haven't followed it, go follow Sebastian Soto T. And I got actually a lot of messages from it, and people were like, I can't believe that was Britney. Like, I look at her now, it's so sad. People who don't really follow her, they're like, oh my God, like, what happened to Britney? Like, seeing her Instagram, it's so sad, it's so depressing, this and that. And, I always get into fight mode immediately. I'm like, well, you know what? Britney Spears has gone through a lot. You should get her book, The Woman in Me. I'm always like kind of just going for it. Like I have the clap back, just memorized. Like I know what I'm going to say. And yeah, so, I love Britney so much. I really just want her to be happy. And, there are rumors that the biopic is not going to be made because apparently she's been very tough to work with, and that, she's this and she's that. There's so many things being said. And at the end of the day, as somebody who has loved her since I can remember, I was introduced to her as a freaking baby, and I love her, and I will always support her. I will always stand by her, and I will always defend her. And I'm never going to let anybody call her out of her name. But Kevin Federline, this book is going to do a lot for Britney Spears, and I'm not sure if it's going to be in such a positive way. I think this is going to make so many headlines. This is going to go viral. These comments that he has about Britney are going to take over the internet. So I just want to let you guys know, be prepared, because what's coming with Britney isn't great, and this is going to cause a lot of bad headlines for Britney. So I'm just telling you guys, be prepared. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I hate to say it, but like, I'm just fearful for her, because there's just so much a human body can take, and the sadness that she must feel because of the darkness that she has lived through and survived. That can't be easy to go day by day. And I just pray that she has good people around her. You know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I would love to hear from you all. I love you, Britney. You know that. And what do you guys think of Kevin Federline's claims? I really feel like he should have just shut the fuck up. He doesn't need to be talking about Britney Spears, but, I was hoping that legally they could take anything out, because it's not his story to tell. It's not his things to say. And, you know, if it weren't for Britney, he wouldn't even have a memoir anybody would be interested in. So, again, he wasn't even talented enough to become a one-hit wonder. So, anywho, I love you guys. I'm sorry. I'm very serious in this video when it comes to Britney. I get very defensive, and I love her so much, and I just want her to be happy. So, anywho, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye.